Hello, this is Carolyn with Carolyn's Paper Therapy, and today I'm gonna share a fun little project with you that I hope will work out. First let me say I'm gonna continue to use the Attic Roses collection from Shabby Art Boutique that was created for the craft room members. I have lots of small ephemera pieces and some background pieces that I have not used, and so what I wanted to do was take these clothing tags that I've saved. 4 of them are actually kind of a hard paper with plastic coating or something on them, and so I'm hoping that my Fabri-Tac glue will hold on there. If it doesn't, I have some other glue. In fact, maybe I should use it. Let's see. I have both these glues, the 3-in-1 and Fabri-Tac, and I'll try those and we'll see which one works the best. The first thing I did was, the thing I like is these are all different shapes. They're already got a hole in them. They're nice and sturdy. They'll be nice tags in your pockets or dangles on the outside. And so what I did first was take my little sanding block and kind of go over it so that it might be roughed up just enough that the glue will adhere. So what I'm going to do is take these. I have a tag here that I didn't use, and so I'm going to put the glue on this tag and lay it on here, and then after it's dry I'll cut it away. And then on the back side I'm going to use my well, where'd it go? Oh, here it is. I'm going to use my book page on the back side. So I've got lots of book pages, so I think that'll give us a variety on the front and back. And we will decorate the front the most, and then on the back we'll put a little something. So I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do, but I'm going to go off camera and well, I'll just go ahead and put some glue on here and we'll see how it does. Want to get up close to the edge and then all through the middle. And then I'm just gonna lay this, let's see, lay this on here. I can see the shadow through here, so I can get it placed so that it'll cut away properly. Now, what we'll do is rub that down good so it adheres. And then I'll take my scissors and cut away the excess paper. That tag, this clothing tag definitely has some paper in it because I can almost cut it if I'm not careful. So there's our little tag. In fact, I think I did cut it some. I didn't mean to. There's our tag. And since it already has a hole punched, I'm going to go ahead and punch it before I put the back on so I can know where it is, and then we'll repunch it. We'll repunch it later. So let me go ahead and punch this hole. Just a minute, it's messed up. So there's our hole. And now we can go ahead and put the words on the back. Now I can line this up from the back here easily with the words on the front and get it straight. Take our bone folder and rub that down good. And then I'll cut that part away. Okay. And just clean it up a little bit. I'm gonna add all kinds of lace and stuff on here, so it'll be fine. But anyway, there's our hole, and I'm just gonna repunch it. So that it goes all the way through. And there's our tag. Now I'm going to go ahead and do these other 4 with different patterns. And I'll come back and we'll decorate one together, and then I will do the other 4 off camera and then show you through all of them. So this is going to be a cool project that seems to have stuck really good. I usually ink my edges, so I'll do that after I know that the glue is dry. And I have several papers over here that I can use. I didn't want to use all roses, so I have some roses and some tan background, some words, some pinks, some with the roses already on there. So that's what I'm going to do when I go off camera. So I'll see you in a few minutes. I just wanted to show you these tags before I start to decorate. Each one is covered with a different paper. It's cardstock paper. I found 2 more little tags that I covered. So we have 7 that I'm going to do, and we can use those in probably any kind of journal, because they'll have roses and lace. And I think I'm going to put a little saying on each one, and maybe a pocket on the back. These can be tags within the journal, or they can be dangles. These smaller ones can be dangles from maybe the front or side or bottom of the journal. I ended up using Fabri-Tac, and it worked perfectly. I just made sure I got glue on the edges really good, and they just glued down perfect. I waited until they dried to cut out with my scissors, because I'm ending up with glue on my scissors that I have to try to figure out how to get off of there. So I covered the front with one of the patterns from the kit, and the back with my dictionary page, so that the backs are all the dictionary page. So I'll be back to show you. We'll do one on camera. I may do this larger one on camera, and then the others I'll have finished and just flip through those and show them to you. So I'll be back soon. I'm kind of in the middle of creating here, and I'm not going to do the whole thing on camera, but I thought maybe this was a good time to show you some little ideas that I do that make it a little easier. I have gone through my fussy cups and picked out the ones that will fit on these tags. And then I pulled out this mess here, and this has a lot of little trims and laces and stuff in it, just little pieces that I will pull from. I pulled out my crinkled ribbon that I can use to tie the tops. And I've got my Tim Holtz sayings here. You can get this little book. I think they sell it at Hobby Lobby, but it's very handy. Just for little bitty sayings. You could type these up on the typewriter and cut them out, and I might do that someday, but I haven't had time, so this is what I use. I have some book page still right here beside me. I'll pull it out here so I don't forget to use it. And I've got some pearls, and I got these from Hobby Lobby. I don't like them as well as what I had before because they're not, you can't just cut out a row. You have to cut, you can't just pull off a row. They're all glued down together. So you have to cut it off and then peel it off. But anyway, these peel and stick. And then I went to one of my boxes where I have some little laces and things that have been hand dyed, and I pulled out some of those. This is a prayer bowl someone gave me, and so I have one in my living room, so I just put this in here to put some little things in that I might want to use on these. Sorry, I'm getting choked up. I had one little thing here. I did a swap one time, and I got all kinds of neat little things. And I have this trim right here in a larger size, and what it is flowers on tulle. And so I've already cut one off and used it. These are really sweet to use individually or as trim. And I'm using my hot glue gun. I have a cordless one. And then I saw this idea somewhere, and this is for watercolor paint or something, but I can put my some little charms and my little bulb clips, and these are keys, and these are music charms. And then I want to use some of these little iridescent sequins. So this is beside me, and I'm going to try not to spill it, but it's beside me to pick from instead of having to get the stuff out as I go. So I thought that was a neat idea. I keep that out all the time with stuff in it. So I kind of started, I did one, and I'll show you what I did. This is completed. This is one of the kind of smaller tags. And this is probably cut off of a baby dress. It's real thin, aged fabric that's been dyed pink, and I put that underneath. And the next layer is this this white lace here. It's thin ruffled lace. And then the first thing I did was select the main piece that I was going to put on here. You need a focal point, and so I used the stamp with the rose on it. And then I tucked in just a little piece of, this is just something I had left, just a little piece tucked in under there, so we have 2 or 3 layers of fabric here. Then I put on my rose stamp and the pearls, and I chose the words "Be Awesome Today," and these are white, so I've taken my my inker here and just rubbed over it to make it look aged. I put that on and the pearls, and then I had this trim in this box up here that I glued on, and then I tied my bow. This is not pink, it's more of a taupe color, which has got a pale pinkish look to it. Isn't that beautiful? I just love it. And then on the back, I decided on the back I would just use the little girls and a cluster of roses on each one. So if you, you can use this, tuck it in your journal, but I will probably work it in on the cover somehow and let it dangle, and then you can see the back too. Just so pretty. And that can go on any shabby chic kind of journal. And so I started working on this larger one that I told you I'd do on camera. So I think I'll go ahead and do it and see if I can come up with a design for it. I have already done a little bit here. I chose this as my focal point. It was the only one of the larger designs that I had left that actually fit on there. It hangs over the edge a little bit, but that's okay. And so this lace is from a top that I bought at the Goodwill store, and I cut it all up. I think that might be the right side. I'll use that side. And I'm going to glue that down with my hot glue and then layer this on top of it. I'll go ahead and do that. Well, I have to let it heat up a little bit. I think while I'm waiting, I'm going to put this little rose up here and this trim down here on the bottom. And this is going to go on the back, this little girl and the cluster of roses. I haven't used hot glue that much, but boy, it's a lot quicker. And on these items that are layered like this and have fabric, it just dries so much quicker and makes the project go a little faster. I think on this one, I'm gonna have a little dangle down there. So let's see what we want to put on here. My hot glue's ready, so let me do that first. Okay, so this is where I want this, and I'm just gonna put some glue down. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just gonna put that down and mash it down. And I think I'll go ahead and do this across the bottom while I'm right here. This little finger thing is awkward, but it's silicone and it keeps you from burning your fingers, which is a really good thing. I hope I'm on camera. Yes, I am. Okay, then I'm gonna put my little stack of letters and roses on here, something like that. And this flower, I'm going to put right up here in this corner. This is one of those that I cut off of that piece. And what else do I have? Oh, I know one thing I was going to do. I was going to, let's see. Oh, there's something I don't see over here. Well, I have a, here it is. Nope, that's not it. Here it is. This thing has sticky on the bottom here that I can use. Now, to pick up my sequins. And I'm going to glue a sequin in the center of that rose. Nothing's easy, you know what? I've got glue strings on me. Okay. And I wanted to put one, here, I can put that on the sequin. Right in the middle of this flower up here. That gives us just a little bit of glitter. I might come back and put some more, I'm not sure. But they're over here in this little dish that I showed you, so that I don't have to dump them all out here on the paper. Okay, so what else does this need? Let's go ahead and do the back. This glue gun stays on as long as I keep using it. If I take a pause, it goes off, and then it has to heat up again. We've got her on the back. Oh, we've got words. Let's put some words on here. Let's see. How about live in the moment? Put those words on there. That's pretty. I want to put some dangles at the bottom, so let's pick out some things to go on here. I want to put the smallest on first. I think I'll put a key. And maybe a... This has got a little moon and a star. And then we'll put some notes. And I'm going to pin this right on the bottom. We could pin it on the lace, or we could pin it on the ribbon that we're going to tie at the top. I think I like that right there. Now let's see what ribbon I want to use. Use this darker one. I need to order some more ribbon. I'm running out of the pinks and colors that I use so often. So I'm having to pick from some of the other colors. They're all pretty. And these won't be, the ribbon won't be glued down or anything, so it can be untied, and then tie this on a package or whatever you want to use it on. And so there you go. There's another one. Got our little flower up here and our live in the moment. And this is on the back. Okay, so you've seen my process, and we did 2 here. So I'm going to go on off and finish the others and come back and just show them to you. Thanks for watching. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I have all my little tags finished. Remember, these were tags that come off of clothing that I bought and just saved. Some were larger, some were smaller, and we covered them with papers and book page on the back. And I think I went through these 2 with you. And they have, some of them have dangles, some of them have sequins on them. Everyone is different. And most of them I put the little girl and roses on the back. This one I know we did on camera. This one was the oval, and I had a doily that was dyed. It was one of the doilies that's fabric in the middle and crocheted on the edge, and so I just laid this down on there and cut around it to put on the back so it would hang around this edge. This is crumpled up tulle that's really old, so it's real soft, and I just wadded it up and hot glued it down and put a couple of our little roses in the middle of it. And this one has our sequins on there and the words "You are enough." I think I've got a little book page up here too, sticking out the side. All the layers make it more interesting and more beautiful. There's no right or wrong way to do this. This is the back. Isn't that beautiful? With the little girl and the roses and all this pretty lace around her. Okay. This one was a long skinny one. And I put down, just a minute. I put down some lace that hung over the edge. Some book page under there, and this hand-dyed lace out the bottom. It's all in under there and hanging out the bottom. And then I used our typewriter. I didn't worry about these hanging over the edge. I just think that's beautiful. I have the words, "Choose to see the good." Our sequins are scattered around. And then on this bow, I put our pear clip with one of those little tulle roses, key, and a note and a treble clef. And on the back, we have our little girl with the roses. These last 3 are the small tags that we had. This is a small one. And I just layered some lace on there, and I had this pretty, that's all I had was that little piece there. Look how pretty that is sticking out under there. I put a cluster of the roses and the heart and a little tiny rose on the side of it, and the words "Use your wings." And down here I have a heart and a note and a butterfly. On the back is the little girl with the roses. All this is even pretty from the back side. Now these little teeny tiny ones, I wasn't able to put a lot on them, but I layered here. I layered some old lace, 2 layers. This is blue. And I added our fussy cut roses there and the words "Be Original." I tied this one with a really light tan ribbon. And on the back, when I was using the dictionary pages, along the side of the dictionary page, it has some black and white pictures, and this one was of a flower. So instead of the words, I used the flower, and then I added color by adding one of our roses and a couple of leaves. And last but not least, this one, let's see, I put down some lace all in under there. I have our paper doily that was fussy cut. A little piece of book page is back in there. And I used a cluster of roses and a tiny little picture of the girl. Some sequins and the words "A Good Heart." Again, tied with the light colored ribbon. And on the back here, I have another little girl and some roses. So see what you can do with things that you have usually just thrown away. These are beautiful, and I can tuck these in my box of things that I've made ahead of time and use them on gifts. Let me make sure you can see them all. I can use those on gifts, or to tuck in a card, or just to be the gift. I can give a gift card and attach this on there. They're just beautiful. These could be used as a bookmark in your Bible, just to lay on your nightstand to remind you that a friend loves you enough to make that for you. Okay, so don't forget, every day is a gift. Always look for the joy in each day and share it with those you meet along the way. My joy is making these beautiful things and sharing them with you so that you can be inspired maybe. And I have a record on my YouTube channel of every single thing I've ever made. There's 200 and something videos on there that I enjoy being able to look back at, and I think, wow, did I make that? So I hope you've enjoyed this, and try to spend some time every day doing something that you love. I've been away from this for a while. I've had several sicknesses and all kinds of stuff going on, and I'm so glad. I'm just ignoring, really, washing my clothes and dusting my furniture, because I want to do this. I've been away from it, and it's good for my heart to be able to make these beautiful things and explain to you how I made them and my process, and then give these away to people that I love. So have a wonderful day, and I'll be back before you know it. I got a little idea working on, and so it won't be long. I'll be back before you know it. See you soon.